Okay, we're going to take a look at the standard run. I'm going to let it run in certain parts here that I wanted to go over with you. And so, let's see. First thing I wanted to do was get you a time on your dog walk, which is pretty good, but I think can be better. This is an easy way to get a good 9/10 of a second off your time. I think with a good 2 on 2 off, you can get down to 2 seconds. And so, for example, that's like 2 late crosses. And you're basically doing 2 late front crosses every single standard run. So I think with a little bit of work, we can get your dog walk better. We just started a pop-up group on contacts. You can join on the Facebook group. You don't need to be on the Facebook group. Check your email. We just sent you all the different exercises and things and explanations. And that'll help out. Here I want to look at your front cross. This is the left, right, left, and right. And then you set that line. You see that? How you set that line? And if we take a look at the dog's path here, the dog is a little bit wide. It is not because of the footwork. So we know the footwork here was perfect. So what exactly caused her to go wide here? Well, it turns out that this is a very sharp turn. So I want you to look for these spots, especially in premier courses, excellent courses, obviously. Any turn that is more than this, okay, this is an easy turn. 90 degrees is already pretty sharp. And anything like this is a tight turn as far as I'm concerned. You need a wrap behavior. That means the takeoff point cannot be this far away from the jump. It needs to be almost on top of the wing, the base of the wing. And the dog needs to know they're going to the table now. The way to do that is to do a combination move. A front cross isn't good enough. You need a decel plus a front cross. So what you're going to do is right here, since you're ahead of your dog, you're just going to stop, come to a dead stop here, and that's going to force the dog to put in a stride such that she takes off closer to the jump, and then as soon as she's committing and about to take off, then you just come in here and do your front cross. Put the table on your right side. So it's a decel front cross combination. That's going to save you a good 3-4 tenths, well, with that turn, maybe even 5/10 of a second. Very nice line here to the weaves. At a 45-degree angle, let's check your dog's time. So I think the weaves are another spot where we can definitely speed up your dog. Sometimes your dog is running under 3 seconds, sometimes your dog's not running under 3 seconds. A dog should definitely be 3 seconds or better. The elite golden retrievers will all do that. And I think your dog is elite, or has that potential. Really nice dog. Beautiful jumper here. I think here you do a good job. You can see as the dog is taking off, you're in a new direction, right? So the dog is going to tighten up this turn. Do very well. Get on the teeter. Good blind cross, nice and early. Good step here. Slowing down to help her into the A-frame. Let's get a good time here. So this is a very good performance, as long as she's consistently hitting. We want to keep the same footwork. So front cross, left, right, left. Now we need this to step through, but instead you go backwards. And then you do another step. And so you have these 6-step front crosses, and what they do is they let her catch up to you. You feel like you're connecting, but you're failing to set the line for the next obstacle, and all of these end up coming around your body. And then at the last second, there's a jump. It just shows up in her face. And so even though you're turning, because she had to throw herself up and over straight, she can't make as tight a turn as she normally would. Now here it doesn't matter, because she had to come back this way. But what if she had to turn this way? Then that would have hurt you a little bit. Here she takes a good hard look at the A-frame. Here you need a bypass cue, pat your thigh. Like you need to teach it. You can't just run around patting your thigh. But I think that will help her tighten up that line. Get a little confusion out of the picture. Here she's taking off and you're still driving a little bit forward. You need to go pretty sharply this way. And that's why she rounds out a little bit. Again, it doesn't bother you here, because it actually sets up very nicely for the double. But I'll tell you that if you were, for example, running against me and Gitchy, Gitchy's going to take a much straighter line, right? She's going to do like this, your dog's going to be a little bit like this, and then we're going to beat you by an extra tenth of a second there. So definitely we want to look for the little spots where you can get better, but we really want to hit those big spots. 7/10 at the weave, 7/10 at the dog walk, late front crosses, so just add the decel before, and front cross footwork to set the line where she doesn't come around your body. You add all that up, now you're talking about a 2-second improvement on this run. All right? If you have any questions about those concepts that we went over, please let me know. Front cross footwork, the best way to do it is to sit there in your living room and to do it without the dog. Do it with your arms, do it and everything. Then go set up some jumps or a sequence where you're going to do a front cross and then do it there without the dog until you can absolutely do it without the dog. Then bring the dog out.